Recon. Remember Recon? She will stay blind for 2 or 3 episodes.
Hi everybody, hi Tamar. Welcome to our episode 4 preview Game of Thrones. So if we break down the trailer, there's no Jon, no Bran, but we do see Sansa. She appears to be in the north, entering a castle.
Yeah.
So what do you think?
It's the Manderley franchise.
Like in episode 2, before Roose got stabbed, we told Ramsay that there are 3 major houses of the north that support them. The Umbers,
Cunt.
the Karstarks,
Cunt.
and the Manderleys.
That we haven't seen them with the Ramsay
Missing
yet.
in action.
No, Manderley is a very powerful house in the
Right.
north.
In White Harbor.
In White Harbor, which is the only city in the north. It's a port city.
Right.
Whoever that controls this city can gain a lot of money from customs and taxes.
Right.
And also, port cities are more open to the world.
It's a little bit south also.
It's a little bit south, and if I'm not mistaken, they don't follow the old gods. Yeah.
We'll check to see if it's true,
Yeah.
and we'll let you know on the screen. So basically, in the books, they are supposedly loyal to the Boltons, but they are not.
No.
So this could be the same here with Sansa. Maybe it's because Sansa is looking for refuge, right, after running from Winterfell. And we see in the trailer someone else who's not that far, Littlefinger in the Vale. He's talking about raising the armies of the Vale to take Winterfell. And White Harbor is on the way.
It's very close to each other. Not that geography plays any role in this show.
More on that
More on
later.
that later. She will have to convince them to support her and to
Right.
protect her.
So she'd have to be fierce
And political.
and political, right?
Yeah. And Rickon is a problem now for her.
Right.
Because according to the law, he's the true Stark. He's the true heir and the legitimate heir to Winterfell.
But I don't think Recon is a problem for Sansa. I think it's a problem for D&D.
Yeah.
Anyways, I think they're setting the stage for the North to be practically wiped out. The Boltons, the Karstarks, and the Umbers. And that way, a vacuum will be created in the North. And then Sansa will be able to swoop in with Manderleys and people from the Vale, the armies from the Vale, and the wildlings from the North. So the North will be ripe for the taking.
Yeah.
Let's go a little bit to the west. Theon is already in the Iron Islands.
Swam all the way.
First of all, he had to ride like a gazillion kilometers without meeting anybody, encountering no problems, and then sailing on a boat. Half an episode, he's there already. Incredible.
Yeah.
He's the Iron Man.
So Theon is back home. Many people thought when he said, I'm going home, that maybe he will go to Winterfell.
Right.
I haven't thought about it, but when I read some comments, I was convinced. Yeah.
Yeah, it made sense.
Yeah, because he grew up in Winterfell.
Right.
This is really his home.
Okay, but he says that it's not his home.
Yeah, it's the home that he went back to in the previous season rejected him.
Right.
And his father told him, you're not,
You're not one of us. You didn't pay the
you're
Iron
a
price.
sheep. Yeah,
Sheep,
you're
right.
something like that. Now he comes back,
Right. This is off books completely.
off books, right before the King's Moot.
Right. The election to elect the new king of the Iron Islands.
King's Moot hype.
But not in the next episode.
This is my hype.
Calm down, Itamar. Calm down.
Politically, he is, according to the law, to the dry
Right.
letter of the law, he is the rightful heir.
So everybody's supposed to say, "Hey, hello, king. We're bending the knee."
But we know that what was will not be again,
So
like Plato said. Old rules, the old way of doing things, things are changing, new houses are rising, new people, new players are rising.
Right.
And things are disintegrating.
Right.
And that goes along with the rules and customs that people are used to.
So he will not be the heir.
No, they won't accept him for a few reasons. First of all, he's not really an Iron Islander. He doesn't know nothing about the old ways.
Right.
He didn't pay
And they care about that. The Iron Islands,
yeah.
the Iron Board care about that, unlike people from the mainland.
Yeah, they care more about the stuff you do than your name.
Right.
He has the name, he has the blood, he needs to be king. But
come on.
and also he doesn't have So it's a problem because you can't produce heirs now.
Right.
The most important thing in a feudalistic society, in which the system of government is based on your blood,
Right.
the first thing a king or a lord needs to do is to produce a male heir,
Right.
because it's a prerequisite for stability.
Because then, after he's dead, they're gonna fight for his throne. So why get into that, right?
Yeah. I don't know what role he will play in the upcoming Kingsmoot.
Before the trailer for the 4th episode was released, we got a prediction from one of our viewers from the UAE. Shout out that Theon maybe will play the role of Victorian in the Kingsmoot, but maybe in some kind of strange way. But maybe we'll elaborate on that before the Kingsmoot, before we see that they're gonna show the Kingsmoot, right?
Yeah.
So let's go to King's Landing. We see Cersei and Lady Tyrell, Lady Olenna Tyrell. They're talking about the fact that Margery is going to repent in front of
Yeah.
the city. So it could be a walk of shame. You think it's more of a walk of shame?
I think they expect her to do something like a walk of shame,
Right.
like Cersei did. I don't see her doing that.
Right. I think she will confess, and but she will confess to some other crimes, like maybe the fact that she was with Renly, or and that she didn't really love Joffrey, and that she courted Tommen, something like that. Because we know Margery, she's a player. She knows how to play the game. Basically, I think she's playing faith in order to come out of her delicate situation in
Like
some
Cersei,
way.
like Cersei tried.
Right, because she will not sell out her brother. Because confessing
Yeah.
basically means I lied, my brother is gay, I know
Yeah.
he's gay. I don't know, I don't see it happening. Don't see it happening.
Yeah.
But there is something surprising in what we saw in the trailer, that it seems that the Tyrells and Cersei are working together against the faith, which we predicted will not happen. We thought that they will fight each other instead of realizing the danger that the faith poses to the
I
crown.
don't see that hurting our prediction so much, especially when if they will cooperate to remove the High Septon.
Right.
I don't think that they know what they're doing.
They know exactly what they're doing.
No, I don't think so. They think the old way. Like if I remove the alpha male, if I remove the paterfamilia, all the small birds will walk away.
Right.
But I don't think that's true anymore, especially regarding the High Sparrow, because
Why?
it's not about him.
And he says, you can kill me if you want to.
Yeah, it's not about him, it's about the movement. And when it's about the idea, not about the person. He's just reflecting the idea
Right.
and concerns. And,
About something that exists, that people already believe.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
just tapped into that.
to tap into the frustration,
Right, right. With the elite, with the 1%.
with the widening gap between the nobles and the poor.
You could say that killing the High Sparrow could even create more damage. Create such a rage that people will go all over the city and burn things. It's too dangerous.
Yeah, and he's a holy person. You cannot remove a religious figure without
Right.
consequences, especially if this religious figure is carried by the frustration of the people,
Of the masses.
of the masses, and the the
Okay.
hopes of the people. And
King's Landing hype.
he's a player as well. He's working Margery. He's working Tommen.
Right,
divide
right,
and
right,
conquer.
right.
The young against the old.
Again,
Yeah, betray your grandmother, betray your mother.
your brother.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, okay.
Generation divide.
So now we're left with Daenerys Targaryen. I think it will be a Daenerys heavy episode,
Yeah, it's also a long episode.
a long episode, and we see Jorah and Daario talking about saving Khaleesi from her yurt, we call it, right? The Mongolian tent.
Yeah,
And we
the
see
council something.
right, Jorah fighting some Dothraki in the trailer at night. So it seems that they want to have another 20 good men do something incredible, breaking in and saving Daenerys. Two men
The lost
saving
princess,
the woman.
yeah.
Right, but now maybe they will not be able to save her. Maybe they will get captured and she will save
Yeah.
them by being super awesome,
Yeah.
doing something incredible, burning some, because she doesn't seem scared in the trailer, right?
Yeah, it could go both ways. So we covered our ass here. Really, I can't imagine them, two guys infiltrating the Weisdorf truck, this holy place.
With hundreds of thousands of
The Thrakis,
warriors.
they're a little bit conspicuous,
But you can't have weapons.
You can't have, yeah.
And you cannot shed blood. So even if they are caught, they cannot be killed. And Jorah knows. He spoke about it in the first season. He will not dare to get into Vaes Dothrak with weapons because he knows what will happen to them if they do.
Well, to what you said about the nurse's demeanor, she looks calm,
Okay.
very confident. So I don't think she expects danger.
Okay.
Or she feels a little bit protected, like she's in control of the scene. So I can definitely see her saving them, and not the other way around, or even saying something to the fact, "What are you doing here?
Right.
I don't want you here. It's not your
Right.
place.
Right.
Go back."
Right. I didn't need your help.
Because I'm a woman. You have to save me because I'm a woman.
No, because you've been abducted by 100,000 angry warriors.
That's sexist and racist. So we haven't seen Jon
In the trailer.
in the trailer. Now
Haven't
did
seen-
we see Arya
Or Dorne.
or Dorne?
I think it's going to be a Dorne-heavy episode.
But there were 3 episodes in a row, so maybe we give them a break.
Too much is happening there.
Yeah, we have to limit their minutes.
We'll be just too tired of all this Dorne
Yeah.
plot. So complex.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Okay, so let's wrap it up. If you enjoyed our video, you should click like. You should. All your likes have helped our videos have more views, a lot more views. So that's been helping a lot. So you should do it again. You should please here, and you should subscribe to get all our season 6 videos. We have 3 videos every week. Did you know that, Itamar? 3 videos. We'll have a Q&A coming up in the coming days.
Did you know also that we have a Patreon page?
We do.
Mm-hmm.
What?
So if you want to support us and make this channel sustainable, so we'll be very grateful if you will help support our channel. Thank you very much.
Right, we also have a lot of Patreon-only content,
Mm-hmm.
right? And maybe you don't know, but we have another channel. Itamar, did you know we have another channel? It's called The Wandering Jews. We do the same thing that we do here, only we break down Bible stories. That's very interesting. It's a lot like Game of Thrones, I have to say. An interesting...
The Bible is based on Game of Thrones.
Right, right. And also interesting historical figures and TV shows and movies. So if you enjoy our videos and you're interested in other things that are not only Game of Thrones, you should definitely subscribe. Definitely. Bye, everybody. We'll see you all next time.